Well, history is set to be made today. It appears Judge Ketanji Brown Jackson has enough support in the Senate to be confirmed as the first black woman to serve on the Supreme Court. Caitlin Huey-Burns is following this story for us. She joins us now from Capitol Hill. So how can we expect this vote to play out?
Hey, good morning, Anne-Marie. Well, we know what the conclusion is going to be. Ketanji Brown Jackson has enough votes to be confirmed as the first black woman to sit on the Supreme Court. We're expecting that vote to happen at around 1:45. And when that does happen, after that vote, she will have the distinction that is pretty rare here on Capitol Hill, and that is confirmed with bipartisan support. Earlier this week, Senators Mitt Romney and Lisa Murkowski, along with Senator Susan Collins from the Republican side, said that they will be supporting her nomination. That means that she will have bipartisan support. And as we've talked about before and have been reporting on, that kind of thing is extremely rare for judicial nominees in this environment, an environment that has really become a partisan process. And there has been a lot of griping up here on Capitol Hill as to how this has kind of devolved from what it used to be.
So how big of a win will this be for the Biden administration, Caitlin?
This is a huge win for the Biden administration, Vlad, because this is upholding a campaign promise that Biden made on the campaign trail. He said that if elected, he would nominate the first black woman to sit on the Supreme Court. That is something that could energize the Democratic base heading into these critical midterms, especially among black voters. The president's approval rating, as we've been discussing, has been falling, especially with some key constituency groups. So Democrats do hope that this is something that galvanizes them a little bit as they're going to be facing some tough headwinds. But what the White House is really pointing to is this measure of bipartisan support. The past two judicial nominees, Brett Kavanaugh and Amy Coney Barrett, did not get crossover support. This is a nominee who will have support from Republicans. Even though it's just three, in this kind of environment, that is a pretty big deal. So you can expect them to be really touting that later today.
Just to ask you about another topic. The Senate is supposed to vote on whether or not to suspend normal trade relations with Russia today. I had to sort of Google quickly because I felt like this was something that President Biden brought up a while ago. And he did. It was in the middle of last month. I mean, considering that there's an active war waging and people are dying, you'd think that they would have moved that up on the calendar a little.
Yeah, that's a really good way to frame this, Anne-Marie, that this is essentially codifying this into law. Yes, the Biden administration already took executive action. This is congressional action. And you're exactly right to ask, what has been the holdup? Why has it taken weeks? Well, in this passed the House with bipartisan support. Nearly all lawmakers supported it. But when it came to the Senate, Senator Rand Paul raised objections to some specific language in the legislation, specifically regarding what constitutes a human rights abuses that would lead to sanctions. He said he was concerned about that being taken advantage of. I actually just ran into him earlier this morning, and he said that he got that language changed to be more specific. So now the Senate is ready to take this on. But it comes against the backdrop of horrific images that we've been watching all week and that our own Deborah Pata has been reporting from Ukraine on those front lines. These horrific images in Bucha. There has been a sense here on Capitol Hill that lawmakers had to show some kind of action here. And so this, while largely symbolic and kind of codifying things that are already in place and giving some more latitude to the administration, is an important moment, lawmakers say, to do this. They're also going to pass another restriction on imports of oil, again, something the administration has done. But this specific measure is related to trade and is aimed at really hurting the Russian economy even further.
All right, Caitlin Huey-Burns reporting for us from the Hill. Thank you, Caitlin.
Thank you.